Welcome to this demonstration of OPAMobile. We're going to start with one of the example projects, and we're just going to create a new deployment for this so that we can see how this runs in OPAMobile and see how all the interview features that are modeled here come through into your interview. Okay, so first of all, I'm just going to quickly do a run through with the debugger. So you can see how it looks when it would run in a browser. So you can see here that there is quite a lot of detail here that we have graphics for, we have a flow as we work through, we have various pick lists and validation as we go, and so we've got a reasonably standard OPA interview. Okay, and you can notice here that we've got dynamic visibility, so that these questions are coming based on the answer to the other question. Okay, and then we get to an advice screen at the end. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to try this now deployed to OPAMobile. So I now have set up my hub details. I deploy out, and then we can test this through a browser. So if we log into the hub, then we can see our deployment that we've just made. So we've got previous version of Energy Saver, but our new Energy Saver new version, we need to come in here, and the first thing for mobile is just to activate here and apply to push this out to mobile devices. Okay, so I'm going to launch OPAMobile now, and then the first thing we would do if this was from scratch is to set our hub settings. I already have mine set here, so we're just going to ask it to update here. So this happens at an interval automatically, but we're just going to force an update at this point. So you can see now our new Energy Saver release. So we're just going to run through a very simple interview, and you can see the equivalence of the interview that we've been through. So some of the aspects at the moment of the app are fixed in terms of look and feel. You notice we didn't get the header, but the interview itself is driven very much the same. The content of the interview, all the questions, any graphics used. So we can run through an interview, and it's using native controls to the iOS device. So when we pick, we've got a nice scrollable list here that we can manage with our fingers. So if we just run through the interview, so again, we can pick. Okay, so I'll just run through very quickly. So here we've got our conditional questions appeared, and we can run through this. So just run through. Then we can see our navigation on the left. So as the sections are being filled in, we can navigate between them. So we can use this as a navigational aid, so we can go back as well, and we can leap forward. Okay, so standard navigation, and the same way that we can when we click in a browser. Okay, and we get eventually to the interview at the end. So we can rotate this round, and you can see that we get a different layout. We can swipe to remove the menu from the side, giving us more, the navigation bar from the side, giving us more room to read our advice. Okay, so here we are now back in OPM. I've just made a few changes here to show how easy it is to push out new versions of the rule base. So we're using the standard interview definition here, but I've added in a couple of custom controls. So we've got here a couple of values to capture the longitude and latitude, and the only thing that's different from any other normal controller is that they're tagged with these custom properties to tell OPAMobile to do something different. And then we've also got another container at the bottom which has got an upload control in. This upload control has been tagged to use the camera, the built-in camera on the device. Okay, so if we deploy this now, we just deploy as before out to our hub, and then we'll see this shortly appear in the OPAMobile automatically the next time OPAMobile is able to connect. Back in OPAMobile, and you can see that the Energy Saver New has got a star by it, so it's indicating that there's a new version available. So if we click on this, then when we go into the interview, we can see our new screen layout. So we can get the coordinates of where we are, so we can capture that. You can obviously do things like work out how far they are away from particular locations rather than just the raw GPS coordinates. And then we've also got the ability to upload a picture from the built-in camera on the device. So if we take a picture of a light bulb, then we can include that within the interview, and then we can go on as normal. And it's that easy to push out new changes that I saved some sessions in the previous version. I can also reload my completed session from before, and you can see that we can go back to our interview and we can go back and revisit all the values that we input before in that session, even though a new version's been pushed out. And that concludes the YouTube presentation.